YouTube. Um, so Wednesday is my 3 months post-op, but I volunteer on Tuesdays, and then I have ASL classes, and I go to like an LGBT youth meetup in Tempe. So Tuesdays are very busy for me, and I work on Wednesday. So you're gonna have to deal with a 2-day early video. Changes. I am still pretty tender. I started putting vitamin E on my chest, and I only did it for like a week, and then I kind of stopped. I got kind of lazy about it. I'm not very good at building habits. Yeah, what's up? It's on that table in the kitchen. So yeah, this is what my chest looks like 3 months post-op. I noticed that after the vitamin E tablets, basically what I would do is I would poke a hole in it and then put the gel on the actual scar. I guess I could show you. I noticed that after I was doing it twice a day when I would wake up and when I would go to bed. I felt like my scars were starting to feel really tight. And I didn't know if that was normal or not, so I got kind of nervous about it. So yeah, I just poke a hole, not in the very top, but like right here on the pill. So I just poked one right there. I don't know if you can see the stuff coming out. There you go. Because down the middle of the pill, it looks like there's almost like a seam, and it'll kind of explode if you do that. And then I just squeeze it and apply it directly on. Almost like you're coloring, basically. And it only takes one tablet to cover both your scars. But yeah, the color is still returning to my nipples. It hasn't come back all the way. And I noticed that I'm really tender in some places. Like, I'm really tender around here. And some parts of my scars are way thicker than other parts of my scars. Like, they get thin around here, and then they're thickest about here. And I still have that lump in the middle of my chest. I'm not really sure what to do about that. I don't know if I'm tall enough where you can even see it. But I went out in the sun for Pride, and I know you're not supposed to go out in the sun, especially the Arizona sun, while your scars are still healing. But I really, really badly wanted to. And I know that's not a particularly good reason either, but I really, really badly wanted to spend, like, I don't know, a day shirtless, and it was Pride, and I knew I wasn't going to be, like, assaulted or anything like that. But it darkened my scars a little bit. But that's because I was out in the sun for, like, hours, and I only wore sunscreen for a little bit of that time. I know I'm a terrible influence, but yeah, and so it darkened it a little bit. I'm gonna show you a close up of my nipple, and then it looks like there's like a little pinkish outline around my nipple now. I don't know if you can see it, and then there's like little pink dots of where the sutures were. And same as on the other side. It doesn't bother me, and I'm assuming it'll go away with time probably, because I don't have very dark scars usually. I've sustained some pretty intense injuries in my lifetime, and I have virtually no scars, so I'm not really worried about it. And I also don't think scars are like inherently bad either. It was funny because I was hanging out with a bunch of friends, and a couple of them were like really macho, like into looking manly and stuff, and they were like really stoked about my scars. They were like abnormally excited about it. They were just like, yeah, that's so cool. And I'm just like, I'm nowhere near as manly as you, and I'm totally okay with not being that manly ever. But yeah, healing is going along nicely. I can run and stuff. I notice that when I do stretches, if I stretch like this, it's still pretty tender, especially like if I'm lying down while doing that. But yeah, also like I can't carry my own body weight yet. Well, out of sheer weakness, but also it kind of hurts to do so. Just not even in terms of like it being sore, but I feel like my skin is stretching when I do that, and it kind of weirds me out, and I don't like it. So I kind of avoid that. So no pull-ups. Oh no. Yeah, no pull-ups for me because I do so many of those in my spare time. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Everything's healing pretty nicely. Um, I don't have any sutures anymore for real this time. I do have one hair that like got in between the nipple and the areola graft, and I don't own any tweezers, so it's just chilling there. In terms of like hair growth, I've gotten more chest hair since I've had surgery, and I know a couple people were like worried about like how their hair pattern grows, and I showed one of my friends, and they said that it looked okay. I didn't even think about it until they were like, oh yeah, the hair pattern is like really nice too, so your doctor must be good. But I didn't even think about that. So yeah, it just grows up the middle, and then a little bit up right here. I have some hair like around here, but not very much. It's pretty typical in that like capital T shape. But yeah, that's it. Okay, bye.